According to the World Economic Forum, the share of people over 65 who remain in the workforce is expected to rise sharply over the next 5 years. Welcome to a special edition of the 60 and More Crowd podcast. This is your host and guide, Sue Plant, as we walk through this episode together. Work After 60, a global landscape snapshot. In this episode, we're going to explore how 6 countries around the world are redefining work, retirement, and the vital role of the older workforce. The featured countries: Sweden, Switzerland, Denmark, Japan, Canada, and Germany. As life expectancy rises and retirement ages evolve, more people are choosing to stay in the workforce beyond 60. How are countries adapting and engaging with the changing nature of work longevity? Let's check it out. In this first episode, Sweden sets the tone for creating one of the most progressive models for supporting older worker participation. In Sweden, there's something called paid grandparent leave. It reflects a culture where caregiving can be shared across generations, while people age 60 and more continue to work, grow, and stay engaged in the workplace. This is backed by progressive policies such as there's no mandatory retirement age, Sweden prioritizes lifelong learning and upskilling, and something else that matters, flexible schedules can be phased in over time. It creates an environment where balance doesn't end at 60, it evolves. This is how work after 60 evolves as populations age. Let's take a look at Switzerland. With a rapidly aging population and a skill shortage looming, Switzerland is already planning for the future of its workforce. In Switzerland, many people continue working after 60, and this is supported by a strong culture of participation. The proactive culture shows up like this: flexible work schedules to support changing needs over time. Ongoing training helps people continue to grow in their roles. And most importantly, and staying on top of technology, there's a growing focus on digital skills and education. It allows people to continue working beyond traditional retirement timelines. Let's take a look at Denmark. Working past 60 isn't about stepping back here. It's about staying engaged, valued, and part of a modern workforce. In Denmark, creating age-inclusive, flexible work environments helps balance work and life. What does this look like? Experience is recognized and valued in a number of ways in the workplace. Later retirement is supported with meaningful financial benefits. Teams are built for sharing knowledge, experience, and perspective. Workplaces bring generations together. I love that idea. Flexible schedules. Workers adapt in ways that work for them and fit their life. The result? People just don't work longer. They stay connected, contribute, and balanced. Next, we're on to looking at 3 G7 countries: Japan, Canada, and Germany. Japan is facing a major labor shortage and one of the fastest aging 65-plus demographic. Working into your 70s here is normalized. How is Japan adapting its workplace to retain and encourage its significant sized and advanced aged workforce? They see them as the backbone of expertise, the people who keep our industry stable. Businesses receive subsidies to hire and retain the 65-plus workforce. Flexible scheduling available. Programs are here to help people shift into advisory or part-time roles. And also, there's a strong emphasis on digital skills training as the marketplace evolves and workers stay current. Japan is the preview of the modern workplace, where older workers play a vital role. Let's take a look at Canada. For generations, 65 was Canada's finish line for work. Today, it's choose your own work adventure stage. No more hard stops. This is close to my Canadian heart as we look at how the modern workplace is shifting here at home. Many Canadians are delaying retirement and shifting to part-time work in some capacity. Canada is a pioneer in phased retirement strategy and gradual exits from the workforce. An emerging trend, Canadians are also shifting into self-employment, starting small businesses or new ventures. This is where I found myself after leaving my long-time career job. I wanted to keep a work chapter and started to explore a new path. This experience led me to creating the 60 More Crowd podcast and opening the conversation about working longer. Canada is shaping a future where work after 65 is defined by choice and strengthened by experience. Now let's take a look at Germany. In Germany, if you're an older worker, you're viewed as a national priority. With the labor pool shrinking, retaining and retraining the existing older workforce is essential. Germany has built a system to support this, such as there's no maximum age for starting an apprenticeship. There's structured intergenerational programs where they pair older and younger workers, creating a two-way skills exchange. That is really interesting. And there's also paid vocational training and learning programs focused on technology and automation to meet changing market demands and keep workers efficient. Germany is actively upskilling the older workforce, treating their experience as economic infrastructure. Well, thanks so much for joining me today for this special edition episode covering the modern 60-plus workforce and a look at how 6 different countries are approaching and adapting to this big shift in the workplace. Comments and questions, you can reach me at the show email, feedback@60andmorecrowd.com. Check out the 60 and More Crowd channel on YouTube. You'll find custom shorts, forum content relating to the modern 60-plus workforce and how workplaces are adapting to retain this valuable older workforce. In the spirit of the 60 and More Crowd podcast, you can't navigate new paths with an old map.